Hi guys, welcome to Family Create. I hope you're all doing well. So a while back I did a video on applying Ringke Bezel on our Galaxy Watch 6 Classic, and since then I got quite a lot of questions with regards to the Ringke Bezel, and today I'll try to cover as much as I can and also I'll tell you why my husband decided to take the Ringke Bezel off and how easy or difficult it was to take it off. So let's start off with the reason why we decided to take it off. First, we've had the Ringke Bezel applied on the 6 Classic since we've got the watch in August, and as you can see, it makes the watch look really nice and stands out, but it also makes the watch look bulkier. And if we look on the side, we look at the original bezel, it has nice grips. So when I talk about the grip, I'm talking about this, the cuttings in between, like almost like a gear, which gives a nice grip to rotate the bezel. Whereas with the Ringke Bezel, it's very smooth, shiny stainless steel, which is kind of slippery. So when you're rotating, you don't have that grip that you get with the actual bezel. And then if you look at the edge of the Ringke Bezel, it's actually quite sharp. So when you're holding it like that, it actually overlaps the original bezel. And when you're rotating, you're actually touching the edge, which is quite sharp. So moving on to the next reason is the original rotating bezel itself is slightly raised from the screen, the glass screen. So as you can see, the markings, that's raised up. And then on top of that, when you apply the Ringke Bezel, it lifts it up a bit more, which makes it quite a bit raised up, which means the dust that gathers is even worse. So when you're cleaning it, you're trying to get the dust off and it's not coming off because obviously the Ringke Bezel goes down here and then it's quite sharp there. And then when we're trying to clean the dust out, it does get stuck inside the Ringke Bezel as well. So that's quite annoying. And the third reason is when you're using the keyboard. So say for example, typing, if you got big fingers or even tiny fingers, the screen is quite small. So when you're trying to type, it's quite difficult to get to the edge because of how highly raised it is. So that's the other reason. Just want to quickly show you the Watch 5 Pro and the Ringke Bezel on the Watch 5 Pro. As you can see, we've still got that Ringke Bezel on because that looks nice and amazing and it looks part of the design. You can't really tell there's another bezel there. Whereas with the 6 Classic, you can see that there is something on top, and the color of the stainless steel Ringke Bezel doesn't match the bright silver color of the 6 Classic. So there's a slight difference in the tone, which is a shame. I think it would have been better if it did match exactly the same. And it doesn't have actually any issues or problem in terms of rotating. Someone did ask me actually only recently in terms of touchability of the rotating for the Ringke Bezel. It actually doesn't have any issues. It's as efficient as it was without it, and since we've put that on, it's still the same. So overall, although the Ringke Bezel made the Watch 6 Classic look even more amazing, and the stainless steel and the marking, all that gave more of a classier look, and I think it just took it a bar up in terms of attractiveness. But sadly, I think my recommendation for Ringke would be to reduce the height they put on the Ringke Bezel itself, which actually worked it to be on their disadvantage because it just took it up a bit too high. Perhaps maybe do a bezel that is more flatter rather than putting volume on it. So I had a lot of questions from people in terms of, majority was around how durable it is. Will it stay on? Will it come off? Is it waterproof? Those kind of questions. So I'll start off with what I can remember in terms of taking it off or how hard it was. Well, we have taken ours off. Well, my husband has. Actually, I just put it back on and it's stuck again quite hard. So it is actually, when he originally took it off, it was quite hard, but I just put it back on. I've been holding it and now it's got stuck again. It is quite sticky. So did you hear that? It is very sticky. So this is the double-sided sticky tape that was stuck here. It doesn't actually damage the bezel at all. You do get some residue from the sticky tape, which you just have to rub it off and it comes off. The good thing with the Ringke bezel is that it protected the original bezel all this time. So you can see the chamfered edges, absolutely beautiful and shiny, no marking whatsoever. But as we've taken it off, I'm afraid we're probably going to end up getting it scratched and so forth, because when you're using it all the time, it's bound to get a hit here and there. With the Ringke bezel, it's stainless steel and shiny, so there is no scratches. It's actually quite durable. But anyway, we've taken it off. It's quite hard to take off, and as you saw, it was already taken off. I just, you know, kept it on and it got stuck again, and it took me a little bit of a force to take it off. So those of you who asked question in terms of will it stick on, yes, we've had it for about 4 months now, and it has everyday usage, out and about, washing hands. In terms of water resistant, those of you who asked me question if it was water resistant, it hasn't been taken for a swim. So those of you who asked me those questions, I don't know, but if anyone out there who has used the Ringke bezel and has taken it for a swim, please do comment down below and let us know. So those people who did ask the questions, it will be helpful to them. In terms of, we've taken it to the beach and, you know, some water here and there and washing hand and stuff like that, but nothing major in terms of dipping into the water. And I did have another question in terms of lining up. Someone said they've lined up slightly out of place with their bezel. How can they fix it? I'm afraid there's no easy fix on that. You will have to take it off and put it back on. And if your sticky tape does get ruined, you do get, from my memory, I think you get a spare one, so you can actually just take the sticky tape off. As you can see here, you just have to peel it off and then put the spare one on and stick it back on, and that should really do the job. I'm not mentioning anyone's name in terms of the people who asked the question, because I'm not sure if they want to be known, so hence why I'm saying someone. So the next question was, Ringke bezel be able to install in the Ringke Armor Pro? It's also used in the Galaxy Watch 6 Classic 47mm. Okay, so I haven't used the Ringke Armor Pro, so I'm not really sure if you can use the Ringke bezel with the Ringke Armor Pro. If anyone has, please comment down below and let us know. So those who are interested, they can read in the comment section and find out. Thank you. Moving on to the next question. So this person has asked, why does it matter where you place it, as it has to turn regardless as it becomes the bezel? Heard a few other reviewers say the same about lining up the numbers. You don't have to. Okay, so this person is basically, when we install this, we always, or I think most reviewers say to line it up correctly. So you've got the line up here. Okay, to answer this question, is because you have numbers in the original bezel inside, as you can see, 10, 15, 20, all the way around. And then you have numbers on the Ringke bezel, and then you have markings in between as well. So let's show you this. So if you don't line it up and say you put it like that, so when you're rotating, your Ringke bezel will just look out of place, because the numbers on the original bezel and the numbers on the Ringke doesn't match. So even though you're rotating and thinking, oh yeah, that's fine, it's not really, because it would just look out of place. And I'm not sure about you, but it will bother me because the number's not lining up and the marking's not lining up. And also the bezel itself goes a certain distance and there's a click. Can you hear that? There's a click. So each time it goes to a tile, there's a click. And if you don't line it up right, the click and the number distance won't be right, and it will just look out of place. It's quite difficult to explain. I hope I explained myself well, why it's important you line up your Ringke bezel. So anyway, what do you think? Do you think the 6 Classic looks better with the Ringke bezel or without it? Comment down below and let me know. So that's all for today, guys. I hope you find the video helpful. If you have, please do give it a like and support us by subscribing. And as promised, I'm just going to show you the watch face I'm using. So this is a paid watch face that we've downloaded, and if we go all the way down, we can see this watch face is by Varon, V-O-R-O-N Classic, Varon Classic. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, do take care. Bye bye.